Hey guys, welcome back to Rewild Your Life. I'm going to show you something super simple and probably obvious to most of you, but to some of you, like me, it's not that obvious. Our great forever grandparents have been making their own vegetable broth forever. So until boxed vegetable broth came on the scene, we started kind of not really thinking about it that much and just buying the box. So today I'm going to show you how to be a little more zero waste in making your own vegetable broth. What you can do is you can use fresh vegetables, or you can save yourself a little money and save all of your scraps, all of your onion peels, your garlic peels, your ends of carrots, everything in a gallon bag or a jar in the freezer. Now, I've been saving. This only took me about, I don't know, 5 days or something to make this mess. And it's all carrots and bell pepper ends and all kinds of things. That saves you a little extra money than just going out and buying onions just for broth, but you can. So, I'm gonna dump all the things you've been saving in a crock pot. You can also do this on the stove, but for us, the crock pot's gonna be a little more efficient. So we've got that. I've got some other little fresh things here, and I'm just going to add those to it. And then I'm going to use my same gallon bag and start up all over again so I can make another jar. So we've got some leek, some carrots, some celery, some bell pepper, garlic, onion. I don't even know what all's in there, but lots of good stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and add enough water to cover. Or at least almost cover. There we go. Pretty much fills it up. Some of the vegetables are going to float too, so there's that. Now I'm going to go ahead and season this just a little bit, make it real nice. I'm going to add in a bay leaf. These are Turkish bay leaves. I'm going to add in one of those over there and a second one over there. You can also add in some salt and pepper, but you get to control the sodium content, so I'm not going to add any in this one. I am, however, going to add some fresh parsley. I love parsley. Isn't it pretty? So I'm going to just take some ends off, stick it in there. You can stick the whole leaf and stem, because it's for broth after all. Okay. So now that you've got everything in your crock pot or on your stove, you're going to want to cover it. And for the crock pot, I'm going to turn it on low for 6 to 8 hours, or until you can tell the smell is just right. For a stove, it'll probably take the same, about 6 to 8 hours simmered on low. I haven't made it on a stove, so I don't know, but the crock pot is a fail-safe, and you can leave it safely going all day. We have gas over here, so I don't want to run that all day, but that's what you do for your first step. Okay, so our vegetable broth is done, and it smells so good. It smells just like vegetable broth. So what you're left with is a soupy mixture. And the lighting isn't the best in here, but it should be sort of like a golden brown color. So what you want to do first of all is go through and use a slotted spoon to just scoop out as much of the vegetable as you can, and not lose too much of the broth as you go. There's going to be so many nutrients in this liquid. Okay. So I've gone through and scooped out most of the big chunks. Didn't get too much of the broth in there either, which is good. You're going to want to use a fine mesh strainer to get all the little bits and the seeds out as well. How fine that is. And I'm going to pour right into the strainer. most of the stuff is actually staying at the bottom, so that works well. So I'm going to use my kitchen funnel and pour the first bit into the mason jar. Now in each jar, you want to leave some headroom, because when it freezes, it's going to expand. It'll break your jar or spill out everywhere. So there you have it. Super easy. Just set it and forget it and go about your day, and when you come back you'll have quarts of vegetable broth. So this made 2 of these that I'm going to freeze and a slightly smaller one that I'm going to leave out to make soup this week. Now these will taste best if used within 4 to 6 months of being stored properly in the freezer. They'll last longer, but that's their prime. In the fridge, they'll last 3 to 4 days roughly, maybe a little longer, but that's a safe bet. So you want to make sure that the lids are on well, that the jar has some headroom so that when it expands, it doesn't explode on you. And just something to think about, something to give it a try. It's really easy, it doesn't cost you anything if you save your scraps, and it's definitely a better alternative than buying a box of vegetable broth. It says recyclable, but why bother when you can do it yourself, right? Thanks for watching, guys.